Hi everyone, good morning, welcome to Team Trade Frames. This is our next episode in our how-to series, and for this video I'm going to show you how to measure for a new set of French doors. So there's a couple of things to mention first, okay? You'll see that this is in a brickwork reveal, okay? So that's something that we would consider. I'm also going to explain to you, we've got some add-ons on show here. I'll talk to you about what they mean and why we have them in French doors a bit later on in the video. There's also a sill down here, so I'll explain to you what we're going to do with the sill as well after I've measured the French doors. So first of all, what we'll do is we're going to measure the width of this door. Now we normally measure the width first, followed by the total height, and I will measure the top, the middle and the bottom just for consistency to see how equal they are. There will often be some differences in this sort of reveal with brickwork because there are tolerances that are considered. So we're just going to measure the top first. Now at 1600, that's also 1600, or 1.6 metres. And that's also 1.6. So that's a pretty good reveal. So that's consistently 1.6 metres all the way down from top to bottom, which is good. But for manufacturing, what we would order is 1590 for that. So that's 1590. And we do that because we take off somewhere between 5 and 10 millimetres. So as this has been pretty consistent, I'm going to just measure the centre here, down the middle of the doors. I'm going to measure from the underside of the reveal first to the very top of the sill, and I'll explain what we do about the sill after, okay? That's 265, that's 2 metres and 65. So for this situation or these circumstances, we're going to keep the height the same, okay? So I'm not going to reduce it by anything like I did the width, but we do have to increase the total height, okay, for the sill, as we've got a sill here, and we're increasing that total height by 30 mil, which makes the overall height, okay, 2 metres and 95. Now what I would recommend is that you keep a pen and paper to hand as well when you're taking your measurements so that you don't forget. So what I'll do now is I'm going to write that down. So we're just going to summarise what I've just done, okay? So starting at the bottom, we do have a sill here, so we need that. Also there's add-ons on either side. These are 10 mil add-ons. I'm not going to go into huge detail about add-ons now, why we need them, but if you head to our website, okay, there is an FAQ on our main screen at the top there, which talks to you about add-ons and why we need them and what sizes they come in. So I'll leave that with you to do, okay? So we've got sill, we've got add-ons, we've also got a trickle vent at the top, okay, that's up there, so we need to consider that when we're doing the order. And quite important to mention is that these doors open out, okay? And opening in, of course, is available. And also for French doors, it's really common and quite useful to have restrictors on them. Now, having a restrictor on the door, you'll hear the sound, little click there. That just means that the door then is not catching on the brick reveal. So that's everything that we need to know for our order for these new doors, okay? So I will do this for you on a piece of paper. I'm going to have it all written down and laid out, and I'll go over that and explain what it all means again in summary.
So here's an example of our order for our new set of French doors. Now this is sort of laid out as if you would see it or how you would order it through our website, and making this easy for you written down as well, and I'll explain what each part means. So the VFOS is really important. So this is viewed from the outside, and it's always how you would order doors or windows. A little summary then. So we know we're ordering French doors, and as mentioned on the video, we are asking for those doors to open out. The total height and the total width are on the order. 1590, 2 metres and 95 there. That is including the sill, as explained, and the sill size that we're going for is a 150 sill. Now there are other sizes of sills available, but this particular French door, that's what it requires. We're going for silver handles. Now the trickle vents on the existing door, which you may have seen, they are actually situated above in the top part of the doors. Now that isn't as standard on new French doors. We would situate those in the top of the sash, and that's what I've drawn here. These are examples of our trickle vents, and we would have 2 of those. We're going for clear toughened glass. The The door restrictors are set on this set of French doors at 90 degrees. Again, there are other angles available and you can see those on our website. And also we're going through a low aluminium threshold. Ali there just is abbreviation for aluminium. I hope that's nice and clear for you all to see.
Thanks very much for watching. That's everything for today's video. If you do have any questions, please pop them in the comments below. We can answer them for you. And if you'd like to like and subscribe before you leave, that'd be great. Then we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.